What's up, guys? So today's video is taking place in my car. I am currently driving my dog Jeter up to my grandparents' house because we are going away for the weekend, and I just wanted to have a little discussion about what it's like owning an Acura, give you some specs on my specific car, talk a little bit about it, and just kind of inform you guys if you're ever thinking about getting an Acura or anything like that. I do apologize if you see him. I do also apologize if the camera is shaky. I have it mounted up right now in my car. These roads are pretty bad. I'm on some back roads. It's about a 45-minute drive, so we have a lot of time to talk about things. There's a lot of things I do want to talk about, so we're going to get started with that. So I mentioned briefly in the first video about my model of car that I have. I have a 2004 Acura TL Sport Type S. The spoiler that I have on the back of my car is aftermarket. I believe the guy who owned the car before me did that. I don't know if there was any other owners before that, but the car did come from New York City. So when I got it, I had 117,000 miles on it, and they were basically all city miles. It's got 122,000 miles on it now, and it still drives great. I haven't had any issues with it other than my check engine light coming on here and there, but that's just recently, and there seems to be nothing wrong with the car. My car is a 5-speed automatic with manual shifting, which is usually what I drive it with. It's a lot more fun to drive that car that way, and I feel like I'm a lot more into my driving when I do that. Car shifts great. It's not a dual transmission, so the shifting is a little bit delayed when you're in manual mode, but that's okay. It's expected. It's not any, super car. It's not an NSX or anything like that. This car has a 3.2 liter V6. Makes just a little bit under 300 horsepower, about 285 pound-feet of torque. It redlines at about 7,000 RPMs. I definitely love driving this car. It is the first car I've owned. It's got tinted windows, that huge aftermarket spoiler that I was talking about. It's got a lot of other things. I put new rims on it. It's got nice tires. I've repainted my front grille. I've painted my back emblems. There's a lot of things that I want to do to it, like I said in the previous video, but we'll get there over time. Some upgrades, cosmetic and performance-wise, that I want to do to this car. Hey, buddy. I definitely want to try and put some kind of cold air intake into the car. I really want to repaint it because the paint job's got a lot of chips and everything, but that's real expensive. I'll get there eventually. Probably just wrap the car. If you guys have any ideas for some cool colors, leave them in the comments below. There's not too much I want to do to performance-wise. Ooh, you okay? Maybe some exhaust upgrades. It sounds pretty good, but it's nothing that's like, sports car worthy to me. I do apologize again for my dog. He's freaking out because the seats are all leather and he's sliding everywhere and the windows aren't down. He loves when the windows are down, but if the windows were down, you wouldn't be able to hear anything I was saying in this video. It does get up pretty good. It's 0 to 60 in about somewhere between 4 or 5 seconds. I really don't know. I haven't timed it. Top speed probably somewhere around 140-ish. I haven't had it anywhere close to there. It's a great car. It's fast. Definitely has a lot of balls. Like I said earlier, I am currently driving to my grandparents' lake house to drop my dog off. I've never driven there alone. I really don't know how to get there, so I'm just kind of following what my dad said. I'm not using a GPS because I'm recording right now, although this car does have satellite GPS. Watch out, dude. Jeter, watch out. It's got all the bells and whistles, full leather, power seats on the driver's side and the passenger side. Like I said, full touchscreen navigation. It's got a built-in subwoofer that came from the factory because it is the sports model. My speakers are a little bit blown. I do need to replace them, but again, that's another thing that's really expensive, and I just don't have the money for right now, but eventually I hope I will be able to do that for me and for you guys. like I said, the car does get up pretty well. It was about 55 because it is a 55 where I am driving right now. This morning I did have to go to Five Below and buy a mount for my phone so I could put it up in my car so I could make more videos like this. So far I really enjoy making videos like this. Jeter is currently laying on my shift knob. Yeah, there's a lot of guys on YouTube that I really idolize that make a lot of car reviews, and that's kind of what I want to do with this channel and where I want to go with it. I want to do a lot of car reviews, car upgrades, sit down talks about cars, everything, from left to right about cars. I'm a huge car person. I have been my entire life, ever since I was a kid. I've loved cars, and I've always wanted to own a really nice car when I was older. One thing that I wish this car had, which is a little bit out of this car's league, is paddle shifters. Like I said, it is a sports model, sports car. It doesn't have paddle shifters, but that'd be cool if it did. It is starting to rain a little bit, so I apologize if you guys do hear the rain on my car. I also apologize for my dog getting in the way a lot of these clips. And if you hear him breathing, he's just chilling right here in my passenger seat. Gas mileage in this car isn't the best, but it's not bad for the time that the car was made and the fact that it is a sports car with about 300 horsepower. I get about 17 to 18 miles per the gallon, driving everyday regular stuff, city miles I guess they call it. And then on the highway I probably do get about 25, 26 miles to the gallon, which isn't terrible, but it's not a Prius that gets about 70 miles to the gallon. That would be really nice though. I do apologize for the content of this video to be kind of spread out. As I'm driving, I'm just thinking of other things to talk about the car. There are some more aftermarket things that I would like to mention. I have weather guards that go along all four of my windows and on the top of my sunroof. The back tail lights are smoked out. Those are aftermarket. Like I said before, I painted my emblems. I'm getting a new emblem. I had to take my Acura TL one off because it was falling off. And that's about it for all the aftermarket stuff that's cosmetic. I do want to apologize for the lack of cool editing that are in these videos to start. I am recording everything on my phone. I'm using iMovie, which is an app on my phone. I have a camera. I don't have a computer with a great editing software to be able to do stuff like that. Oh, I know where I am now. Yeah, anyway, for the editing aspect of the videos to start, it will be a little slow, but eventually I will get a good editing software, and I have a pretty decent camera now, but I feel like the phone's doing a perfect job so far. I figured a lot of you guys might appreciate seeing this while I was at my grandparents' house. This is my grandfather's 1956, I want to say, Chevy. It's a 4-door, no seat belts, all that good stuff. It's real nice. He said he just got a new tailpipe put in it this week, and it's a beautiful car. I love riding in it.
I drink slow to feed the nose. He likes to get blown. Has he got enough money to spend?
I feel like this video is turning more into like a car vlog type thing. Kinda is. I just wanted to talk about my car, give you guys a little bit of information on it. I'm on my way home. I dropped my dog off. Just kind of wanted to give a base of where I am with my car and where I want this channel to go. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'm almost home. Leave a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share the channel, do all that, and I'll see you guys next time.